So welcome you all for Tungola Learning classes. Yesterday we started the chapter oscillations. So today we will continue in the characteristics. Yesterday we have seen what is periodic motion and what is oscillatory motion and what is simple harmonic motion, and we are discussing characteristics of SH. What are the characteristics of SH? So what is simple harmonic motion? The to and fro motion about a mean position is said to be simple harmonic if acceleration value directly proportional to displacement and directed towards the mean position. So or otherwise the restoring force value directly proportional to displacement and directed towards mean position. So that is called as simple harmonic motion. And yesterday we have seen the characteristics of displacement. We have derived the displacement by which one? So by with the help of circular motion. That circle we called as a reference circle. So then thereafter we have seen amplitude and velocity. So after completion of that, the next characteristics, the fourth one is given by acceleration. Acceleration of a particle executing simple harmonic motion. Okay na? So in order to derive the expression for acceleration, yesterday we have seen what is instantaneous displacement of a particle executing a section. So y is equal to given by a sin omega t if initial phase phi naught is 0, and what is instantaneous velocity a omega into cos omega t. If I want to calculate instantaneous acceleration, you know acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. Then what I will get a value d by dt of a omega into cos omega t. Here you need to do differentiation. So here a value is equal to a omega is constant and d by dt of cos omega t. So what is a omega into cos omega t? Derivative is minus sin omega t into omega, which is given by minus omega square into a into sin omega t. Okay, this is the expression for acceleration as a function of time or as a function of omega t. So from this, if I plot the graph between acceleration and time or a and omega t, so graph is a negative sign graph only, but minus sign is there now, negative. Okay, this is a graphical representation. How does a value changing with the omega t? Okay, this equation can be also written as a is equal to minus omega square into 1, because y value a sin omega t. Then a is equal to minus omega square into y. So okay, from this a value directly proportional to minus y. Minus sign is indicating that acceleration will be always directed towards mean position. If I plot the graph between acceleration and displacement, so what is the shape of the graph? Whenever two quantities are directly proportional, graph is a straight line. But remember here, whenever displacement value negative, acceleration value is positive. Whenever a displacement value is positive, acceleration value will be negative. So a value directly proportional to which one? Minus 1. From this equation, a is equal to omega square into 1. Minus sign is indicating only direction at mean position. Whenever a particle executing a section, mean position is the position corresponding to which displacement is 0. Whenever the displacement of a particle executing a section is 0, so then whatever it is, acceleration also 0. Even you can understand that from this graph also. Initially at mean position. So what is the displacement value? 0. Acceleration value equal to 0. Whereas at extreme position. So extreme position is the position corresponding to which displacement value maximum. So what is the maximum displacement value? Y is equal to a. When y is equal to a, so what is the maximum acceleration given by omega square into e? Okay, this is the expression for acceleration at mean position and expression for acceleration at extreme position. Acceleration value 0 at mean position, acceleration value maximum at extreme position. Okay, so this is for acceleration of a particle which executing simple harmonic motion. Okay, Nara? After completion of the acceleration, the next important characteristic we discuss is regarding time period. So what is the time period of a particle which executing simple harmonic motion? What is time period? So obviously we know that in yesterday example, so actually with the help of the reference circle, when particle moving in a circular path, foot of perpendicular is executing simple harmonic motion. The time taken by the particle to complete the circular path once is exactly equal to time taken by the foot of perpendicular to complete one oscillation. And now in case of SHM, the time period of a particle executing SHM is defined as time taken to complete one oscillation. If I take the example for simple pendulum, now bob is pulled to one side. Let me call this is mean position and this is extreme position and this is another extreme position. Now initially I pulled the bob from the mean position to P. I left it. Now what happened to bob? It will go forward direction and again it will come back. So motion started from P again to come back to P. What is the time taken? That is called as time period. The time taken to complete one oscillation is called as time period. But in circular motion we know what is the relation between the time period and angular frequency. So omega value will be equal to what? Omega is equal to theta by t. When particle completed one rotation, theta value 2 pi by t. From this t value is equal to 2 pi by omega. To calculate the time period of a particle executing SHM, we want omega. To calculate the omega value, we know acceleration is equal to omega square into y. Not considering minus sign. Minus sign is indicating acceleration or displacement both are in opposite direction. From this, omega value given by root over a by y. If I substitute omega value, t is equal to 2 pi into so root over y divided by e. This is the expression for time period of a particle which executing SHM. Whenever a particle executing SHM, the time period is given by 2 pi into, so what is the expression? 2 pi into root over y nothing but displacement divided by a nothing but acceleration. So whenever a particle executing SHM, to calculate the time period, so 2 pi times the root over displacement by acceleration. This is the expression for time period of a particle which executing simple harmonic motion. Even this time period value can be also calculated. Yesterday we have seen what is the expression for Vmax, velocity value maximum at a mean position. Now this class, what is the value of Amax omega square into e? Velocity maximum at mean position, acceleration maximum at extreme position. If I divide these both, so what is A max divided by V max is equal to omega square into A by omega into E. So A value, omega value and omega. So what is omega given by A max divided by which one the V max. But now only we written omega is equal to 2 pi by t. So which can be written as 2 pi by capital T is equal to A max divided by V max. Correct? From this, so T value is equal to 2 pi into so V max divided by A max. When they given maximum velocity and maximum acceleration, so we can calculate the time period by the formula 2 pi into so V max divided by A max. Even from this, so what is A max divided by so which one or V max? One more important point. So let me calculate V max square by A max. What is V max square value? Omega square into by A max value omega square into E. Omega square, A value cancel. If I want to calculate the amplitude, so then V maximum square divided by which one now? B maximum square divided by A max. This ratio will give us what? Amplitude. Amplitude can be calculated by using that ratio. Okay na? So this is for time period. Time period of a particle which is executing simple harmonic motion. We are derived the expression for time period with the help of which one? Circular motion. After completion of the time period, now let us see what is. So next point is point number 61, frequency. So what is frequency? Whenever a particle executing SHM, the frequency of SHM is defined as the number of oscillations completed in 1 second. But obviously you know frequency is the reciprocal of which one? Time period. So we know time period formula 2 pi into root over y divided by a. Then what happened to frequency? F value is equal to 1 by 2 pi. So into root over a divided by y. This is the expression for frequency of a particle which is executing simple harmonic motion. Okay na? So after completion of the frequency, here one more important point, one more important characteristic for this simple harmonic motion. So that characteristic is given by what is the meaning of phase. This is very important and bit complicated to understand. So what is the meaning of phase? Even this phase, so you will come to know second year point of view also very important concept in optics. Okay, even in phase you have studied in waves chapter also. So what is the meaning of phase? A phase is nothing but it is a state or condition regarding position of a particle. It is regarding what? Regarding position of a particle executing simple harmonic motion. Executing SHM. To understand this phase definition, so let me write the simplest form of displacement. The displacement simplest form, y is equal to a sin omega t. What is the sign argument here? Omega t. This omega t only called as what? A phase. So phase value can be represented by phi, which is equal to omega into t. So what is phase? Now corresponding to this y is equal to a sin omega t. How does y value changing with omega t? How does y in place of omega t, what can I write? Phi. So phase is nothing but angle. Phase is measured by measuring the angle. What phase tells us regarding position of a particle. Now if I plot the graph, so graph will be like this. This is nothing but theta or omega t. Omega t or phi. Generally how we will measure? Yesterday have we got omega t? Yesterday actually we written first y is equal to r into sin theta. Then theta is equal to omega by t. Correct? Or omega value is equal to theta by t, which implies theta is equal to omega into t. In place of what we written omega t, theta. What is theta? Angular displacement. So angular displacement. Correct? That theta or omega t only called as what? A phase. This omega t value will tells us regarding the position of a particle executing SHM. Now see, if particle was there here, so what is the phase value? 0. If I write one tabular column, so in this tabular column, what I am mentioning is what are the possible phase values and what is the corresponding displacement values. So this is the which one now? Phi value or omega t. So omega t value is 0 and omega t value and corresponding displacement value. Omega t value phi and y is equal to a sin omega t. So what is phi value initially or omega t value 0? Here 0. Whenever omega t value 0, what happened to y value? 0. Because sin 0 value 0. So what is the displacement term? 0. Whenever phase of the particle is 0, then what happened? So particle was there at which position? Mean position. How you know it is mean position? Because the displacement value 0. Now initially here, corresponding to this, what is omega t value? Pi by 2. Whenever the phase value is equal to pi by 2. So what is sin omega t? Pi by 2. Omega t value pi by 2. Sin 90 value 1. So whatever the displacement value, y value equal to e. Is it maximum or minimum? Maximum. Whenever phase value is equal to pi by 2, so that time what happened? Particle was there at which position? Mean or extreme? Extreme position. Next to which one now? Here. So what is the phase value? Pi. Whenever the phase value pi. So what will get? Y is equal to sin omega into t value pi. Sin pi value sin 180 is 0. So what happened to y value? 0. What does it mean? Whenever phase value equal to pi, particle was there at again which position? Mean position. So what is the last condition given by? If two more conditions. One more given by if phase value equal to 3 pi by 2. So 3 pi by 2 means here na corresponding to this what is the value? 3 pi by 2. Whenever 3 pi by 2 sin 270. Sin 270 value minus 1. So what happened to y? Minus e. Whenever phase value is equal to minus 270 or 3 pi by 2, where was the particle? Extreme position, but in opposite direction. So extreme position in negative side. And finally, whenever phase value equal to 2 pi, here na final value here given by 2 pi. One oscillation completed. Started from the mean position, going to extreme position, again mean position, again extreme position, and again mean position. So totally one oscillation. For one oscillation, what is the total phase? 2 pi. Then here what I get? 2 pi. So whenever the phase value 2 pi, sin 360 value 0. So again where was the particle? At mean position or extreme position? At mean position. By knowing this omega t only called as phase, which can be also represented by phi. So phi value will take 0, pi by 2 and pi, 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. Corresponding to these values, displacement value may be 0 or a plus a minus a. So that is the value. Are you getting up? So what is this phase telling? Phase is nothing but state or condition regarding position of a particle which is executing simple harmonic motion. But remember, this is for one oscillation. But one oscillation we can also express in terms of time. This is for one oscillation started from here up to here. So this is for one oscillation. Here we call the variation of which one? The variation of y with actually what we have written, phi value is equal to omega into t, which can be also written as omega value 2 pi by capital T into small t. What is omega value? 2 pi by capital T into small t. Can I write that? So you can express this phase value in terms of capital T also. In terms of which one? Capital T. Actually, started from the mean position, extreme position, mean position, extreme mean. This is one complete oscillation. For one complete oscillation, time period value t. Now dividing this time period into 4 parts. Initially time period value, which can be also written as t. Initial time period value 0. Here time period is t by 4. Here time period is t by 2. Here time period is 3t by 4. Here time period is t. So these values are t by 4. This value is t by 2. This value is 3t by 4. And this value t. Whenever a time period value will be equal to how much of 0, where was the particle at the mean position? If time period value t by 4, small t is equal to t by 4. So where was the particle? At mean position or extreme position or extreme position. You can also express this phase in terms of which one? In terms of t also. You can write in terms of phi or either in terms of t. Okay, Nara? So this is for phase, state or condition. But we are writing the equation for displacement. Generally, y is equal to a sin omega t plus phi naught. When I written omega t plus phi naught, what is the total sign augmenta? The total sign augment is given by which one now? Omega t plus phi naught. This omega t plus phi naught is called as phase. In this case, omega t plus phi naught is there now. So this is the total phase. Total phase of a particle which executing SH. And in this equation, phi naught is called as phase, initial phase. So what is the meaning of initial phase? Initial phase is nothing but phase, or it is also called as epoch. The another name EPOCH, epoch. So this is nothing but phase at time is equal to 0. It is not compulsory when a particle executing SHM, every time particle motion may not start from the mean position. Now see yesterday in example for circular motion. So yesterday in example for circular motion, if the particle is executing, moving in a circular path, particle moving in a circular path. So this is the A, B, C, D. So initially particle was there at started the journey from E. So theta perpendicular started the motion from O called as mean position. Whenever motion started from the mean position, the phase value was there, the initial phase is 0. What is the initial phase? 0. Whenever initial phase value is 0, what is the conclusion? Particle was started the journey from which position? From the mean position. For example, initially particle was there at P. When particle was there at P, then what happened? The radius vector making an angle phi naught. It is making an angle phi naught. That time what I will get, the displacement equation will become y is equal to a sin omega t plus phi naught. Phi naught is called as initial phase. If the particle started the journey from the mean position, phi naught is 0. When phi naught is 0, what happened to y? Y is equal to a sin omega t. Y is equal to a sin omega t. The displacement of a particle after a time t seconds. If initially at a time is equal to 0, particle initially at mean position, then the displacement given by y is equal to a sin omega t after t seconds. So initial, for example, if particle, this is the first case. Second case, if particle started the journey from the extreme position, initially particle was there at B. Whenever particle was there at B, theta perpendicular also at B. So that time what is the displacement will become y is equal to a sin omega t plus phi naught. Plus also phi naught. What is sin 90 plus theta, which will be of cos theta? What will get y is equal to a into cos omega t. Always you will not get y is equal to a sin omega t. It may be also a cos omega t. Whenever if y is equal to a cos omega t, if I plot the graph between y and t, omega t, so graph will be a cos graph. In this cos graph, what is clear? Initially at time t is equal to 0, so displacement value maximum. Displacement value maximum means where was the particle? At mean position or at extreme position or at extreme position. Similarly, phase value, initial phase value may be 0, maybe pi by 2, or maybe pi, or maybe 3 pi by 2. Okay now, like that you can do. So this is called as initial phase. So phase understood now? Because for doing numericals, this phase is very important for us. So after completion of the phase, in this only one more important point is, what is the meaning of phase difference? Phase difference. Phase difference is nothing but it is the difference between the phase angles. The difference of phase angle of two particles. Let us suppose a wave is moving like this. For example, in wave chapter already studied. Here one particle was there A, another particle was there here B. Or otherwise, I will call one particle was there here A and another particle was there here B. First particle is the second particle. When particle was there at A, its phase value 0. When particle was there at B, its phase value will be equal to 2. So what is the meaning of phase difference? Phase difference means it is the difference in the phase angles. So delta phi. Delta phi given by phi 2 minus phi 1. Phi 2 value 2 pi minus 0. So what I will get 2. Whenever phase difference between the two particles is 2 pi, the two particles are said to be in phase. So two particles are said to be in phase. To call two particles are in phase, the phase difference between them should be equal to how much? 2 pi. Whenever the two particles are in phase, so the two particles are A also at mean position, B also at mean position. Whenever two particles are in phase, the two particles are in the same vibrating state. The state of the particles are same in phase. If I consider one more particle was there at C, so what is the phase of A? Particle at A will be equal to 0. What is the phase of the particle at C? Pi by 2. What is the phase difference between the two particles? Given by pi by 2 minus 0, which is given by pi by 2. Whenever the phase difference between the two particles is pi by 2. Here phase difference value will be equal to how much? Pi by 2. Okay, na? And if I consider one more particle was there at D, what is the phase of the particle at A? 0. What is the phase of the particle at D? Will be equal to 2 pi. Sorry, will be equal to pi. That time what happened to phase difference value will be equal to pi. Whenever the phase difference between the two particles is 180, the two particles are said to be out of phase. Two particles are out of phase. Which are out of phase? A and D. When two particles are out of phase means what happens? So two particles are there at which position? So if I consider two particles are out of phase, one more if I consider, so which one now? I will consider C and I will consider E. So for C, phase angle is equal to pi by 2. Whereas for E, the phase angle will be equal to 3 pi by 2. What is the phase difference value will be equal to 3 pi by 2 minus pi by 2 will be equal to pi. Whenever phase difference value equal to pi, the two particles are said to be out of phase. When two particles are out of phase, C also extreme position, E also extreme position, but opposite in direction. The phase difference value will be equal to how much? 180. They are in opposite direction. So in case of simple pendulum, if I go on, for simple pendulum mean position, and this is one extreme position and this is one more extreme position. The phase difference between the particle, if for example one particle was there at P, one particle was there at Q. So both the particles are extreme position but opposite in direction. What is the phase difference between these two particles will be equal to how much? 180. So you should come to know that when phase difference is 2 pi, two particles are said to be in phase, the two particles are in the same vibrating state. When phase difference value equal to pi, so that time what happens? Two particles are out of phase, then the two particles are in the same state but opposite in direction. Whenever the phase difference is equal to pi by 2, if one particle is at mean position, other particle is at extreme position. So that is regarding phase difference. So one important note here we will discuss. So let me call, there are two pendulums are there. First pendulum, second pendulum. First pendulum time period is T1, second pendulum time period is T2. Both, I pulled both the box from the mean position. So motion started from the mean position. Initially both are in the same phase. So that is phase angle of first particle is equal to phase angle of second particle. So whenever a phase difference value either equal to 0 or 2 pi. So two particles are initially in phase. Initially both the pendulums are in phase. Now I want to know what is the time after which again both are in the same phase. So after a time t, after time t seconds, the phase of the first pendulum can I call omega 1 into t. The phase of the second pendulum can I call it as omega 2 into t. For in phase, so what is the condition? After what time the two pendulums again in phase? If the two pendulums are in phase, so phi 1 minus phi 2 equal to 2 pi, or phi 2 minus phi 1, which is greater, that you can write. should be equal to 2 pi. So what is phi 1 value? Omega 1 into t minus omega 2 into t will be equal to 2 pi. From this, omega 1 value 2 pi by t1 minus 2 pi by t2 into can I take small t common will be equal to 2 pi. Then from this what can I write? If I take 2 pi common, so then t2 minus t1 divided by t1 into t2 will be equal to how much ra? Will be equal to 2 pi into small t. From this 2 pi cancel. What is small t? Small t is equal to t1 into t2 by t2 minus t1, or otherwise which can be also written as t1 into t2 by t1 minus t2. Whenever t1 greater than t2, t1 minus t2. Whenever t2 greater than t1, t2 minus t1. But what is this formula for small t? This is the time after which again the two bobs are in phase. So what is the condition? After what time the oscillating two bobs again in phase. Okay, na? So that is called as time, which is given by t1 into t2 by t2 minus t1. Understood, Anna? So this is for time. And one more point is, what is the phase difference between velocity, displacement and acceleration? What is displacement? Y is equal to a sin omega t. What is velocity? V is equal to a omega into cos omega t. A omega into cos omega t. Can I write y is equal to a into sin of omega t, y into sin of, so can I write it as v value as v is equal to a into omega into, so sin of omega t plus pi by 2. What is sin 90 plus theta? Cos theta. Can I get same only now? Now what is the phase of the displacement? Displacement phase value is omega t. What is the phase of the velocity? Omega t plus pi by 2. What is the phase difference between the velocity and displacement? Given by omega t plus pi by 2 minus omega t, which is given by pi by 2. So what is the phase difference between velocity and displacement? The velocity and displacement phase difference value is equal to how much? Is equal to pi by 2. And what about for acceleration? Acceleration is equal to minus omega square into, so a into sin omega t, minus omega square into a into sin omega t. So what is the phase of the velocity? Velocity phase is omega t plus pi by 2. Acceleration phase is omega t. So what is the phase difference between acceleration and velocity? Will be equal to pi by 2. Will be equal to how much? Pi by 2. And what about for velocity and displacement term? For acceleration and displacement, y is equal to a sin omega t. This is for displacement. Acceleration is equal to minus omega square into, can I write a into sin of omega t as sin omega t plus pi. What is sin 180 plus theta? That is minus sin theta. Can I get same now? So this time what is the phase of the displacement value? Will be equal to omega t. And what is the phase of the acceleration value? Will be equal to pi. What is the phase reference value? Will be equal to pi. Okay, Nara? Now you tell me, whenever a particle executing SHM, the phase difference between velocity and displacement is pi by 2. The phase difference between acceleration and velocity also pi by 2. But the phase difference between displacement and acceleration will be equal to pi. Which are out of phase? Displacement, acceleration both are out of phase. Okay? So these are the characteristics of SHM. So let me discuss one more important point. What is that is? One important note. A particle executing SHM or a pendulum, a bob of pendulum, so executing SHM. Let me consider a simple pendulum. So it is executing SHM. with an amplitude, the amplitude of oscillation is equal to E. So let me consider two different positions. Let V1 and V2 be the velocities. What are the V1 and V2? Are the velocities. So at a displacement, so y1 and y2. When displacements are y1, velocity is v1. When displacement is y2, velocity v2. So what can I write for v1? v1 is equal to omega into root over, so a square minus y1 square. Similarly, what can I write for v2? v2 is equal to omega into root over a square minus y2 square. So what is a square v1 value omega into root over a square minus y1 square, and what is the value of v2? v2 value is equal to omega into root over, so a square minus y2 square. Now, so can I squaring on first one v1 square? v1 square is equal to omega square into a square minus y1 square. And what about for v2 square? Will be equal to omega square into a square minus y2 square. Okay, now, so can I add these two up? Can I subtract these two? What is v1 square minus v2 square is equal to? So v1 square minus v2 square value will be equal to how much? Omega square into a square, omega square into a square will be cancelled, which is omega square into y2 square minus omega square into which one? y1 square. So which one I can take? Omega square common. So what I get? y2 square minus y1 square. So what is the value of omega? Omega value is equal to how much? Omega value is equal to root over v1 square minus v2 square divided by y2 square minus y1 square. But omega can be written as 2 pi by t. 2 pi by t is equal to how much I will get? So root over v1 square minus v2 square by y2 square minus y1 square. What is the value of t is equal to 2 pi into root over y2 square minus y1 square divided by v1 square minus v2 square. This is the expression for which one? Time period. If a bob is executing simple harmonic motion with an amplitude a, and v1 and v2 are the velocities at a displacements y1 and y2, so what is the time period of oscillation given by the formula? T is equal to 2 pi into root over, so y2 square minus y1 square divided by which one? v1 square minus which one? v2 square. Understood, Ara? So this is even we can also calculate the expression for amplitude also. Even amplitude expression also I can calculate. Okay, by using the same relation also, so we can find out expression for amplitude. This is regarding how to calculate the time period. After calculating this, the last point today we will discuss is whenever, so energy of a particle executing SHM. Energy of SHM. Energy of a simple harmonic oscillator. Simple harmonic oscillator. So whenever a particle executing SHM, that particle will possess potential energy. It will possess which one? Potential energy. The energy possessed by the particle by virtue of its position. So that expression for the potential energy, this is derivation. Potential energy given by 1 by 2 into m into omega square into y square. Derivation you have studied. Whenever a particle executing SHM, so potential energy will be given by, which can be also written as 1 by 2 into m omega square into y square value a square into sin square omega t plus or minus phi. So this is the expression for potential energy in terms of displacement. This is the expression for potential energy in terms of omega t. So this is the expression for potential energy of a particle which is executing simple harmonic motion. If I plot the graph between variation of potential energy with the displacement, so potential energy value will be 0 at which position? At mean position, and maximum at which position? At extreme position. So last point, at a mean position. When I consider mean position, so that time what happened? At mean position y value equal to 0. When y value equal to 0, what happened to potential energy? 0. Next term, at extreme position. At which position? Extreme position. At extreme position, so what is y value? A. Whenever y value A, potential energy value maximum. So maximum potential energy, can I write U max will be equal to how much? 1 by 2 into m omega square into A square. So from this graph also you see potential energy value will be 0 at which position? At mean position, and it is maximum at which position? At a extreme position. So potential energy directly proportional to which one? Y square. If I plot the graph between potential energy and displacement, so graph is a parabol. So parabolic graph. Potential energy maximum at extreme position and 0 at a mean position. Okay, Nana? So this is for potential energy of a particle. The remaining part, so tomorrow class will continue. Okay, na? So thank you.